That's all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what?
Good
I
dog.
will be coming back and bringing my new toys with me.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Blab. This is the second episode, and this is the second time we're doing a Resident Evil game, which is great. We're looking at this is Resident Evil 5 here in the background, which just got re-released on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. You should go out and buy it because it's much better than Resident Evil 6, and it's also it's a really good game to boot. And can we just really give it up to me for dying? So I just want to give a quick shout out to a YouTuber who has been very helpful and has just been absolutely fantastic for the last couple of weeks, and has just been, she's fantastic. She goes by the name of the Roxy Report, and oh my god, she is a fantastic YouTuber. Seriously, go and subscribe to her channel, and I cannot thank her enough for the number of people who have subscribed to my channel because of her shoutouts. I'm indebted to her now for a while. So thank you so much, and this can only really sort of pay back the debt that you've left me. And also, I would just like to say, PS4 is not dead. Woo! I got lucky, and that's going to be part of today's story. So let's quickly get into today's story. So what's been going on with me? Well, I thought my PlayStation 4 was dead for a while because I'm stupid. So I got home from Dublin. I was there for a couple of days visiting my sister. I came back and I bought myself Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So I got home to play it, I put it in, the game installed, started it up, and the game wouldn't go past that little kind of splash screen you guess when you start up a game. And I was thinking to myself, okay, so I kept trying it again and again, and I thought to myself, fine, I'll just get another disc. So I went back, I got another disc, I put it in, and again. This time the game sort of loaded, but then it just stopped loading, and also marks are being left on the disc. So I kept it going a few times, and the disc was getting worse, so I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to stop trying, so I'll try a downloadable game. So I put on Metal Gear, and I just wanted to see what would happen, and oh my god, the thing nearly overheated, so I was thinking to myself, my PlayStation 4 is buggered. I mean, it has to be. I mean, I know that seems kind of rash now in hindsight, but, I was kind of scared because this had never happened before, and I'm not great at diagnosing problems with my console. I'm not used to having problems with consoles, so this was kind of freaking me out a little bit. So I didn't touch the PS4 for the rest of the day. I went on my PS3, and I just stayed on it. So the next day, I decided to try my PlayStation 4 again, because I remembered I had another PlayStation 4 Blu-ray game, Risen 3, which I won in a competition, and that worked. And the downloadable games that I tried worked. But again, the PlayStation 4 was leaving marks on the disc, and I picked up 7 Days to Die recently on disc, and I've been playing that, and the game works, it's been playing, but it's like the console just doesn't want to load it. It's just been quiet, and also it's been leaving, they're not really scratches, they're just like dust marks. You can wipe them off, but it leaves kind of a smudge on the disc, and it just shows that the PlayStation 4 is really dusty, and that I need to clean it out. But the thing is, I'm afraid to clean it, because that would require taking apart the console, and from all the tutorials I've seen online, it's talking about blowing compressed air, and there's a danger that it might harm your console. So yeah, I'm kind of getting worried. It's working, so, I mean, I'm just glad it's still working, and I've still got my PS3 should things go wrong. But it's still scary, though. I've never had I had an issue like this years ago with my PlayStation 2. I don't know if anyone else had this issue. I'm pretty sure people have had this issue with other consoles. But the laser in my PlayStation 2 went, and it was actually burning a kind of a circular kind of mark in the disc, so it was actually ruining pretty much every disc I would put into it, and I had to send away to Sony for another PlayStation 2, and it took weeks, it took nearly months, and I remember it was a really bad time for me, because when I was younger, I never really went out, I just played video games, so I was in a real state, and it wasn't great. But I did eventually get another one from Sony, and they even sent me 2 free games as a sort of apology. I got Lemmings, and I got Ape Escape 3, which I actually quite liked. I'm not a big Lemmings fan, but I was really glad to get Ape Escape 3. So, that's another little story. Other than that, what have I been playing? I've been dabbling in a few PS3 games. I played Killer is Dead. I played the first game developed by Silent Hill Downpour developer Vatra Games, which is Russian Attack Expatriate, which is a continuation of... it's a sequel to a game that originally came out on the NES. It's a reboot, technically. So, yeah, it's... that's pretty much all I've been doing, and I went up to Dublin for a few days. It was pretty cool, and that's pretty much it. So that's my kind of my little stories for today, and sort of my little thing here for Daily Blab. I know it wasn't very exciting, but hey, you enjoyed spending some time with me, didn't you? I hope you did. So that's pretty much it, and once again, I would just like to give a quick shout out and thank you to the Roxy Report for being such an awesome person. She has really helped me out in the last few days, and I really can't thank her enough. I really can't. She's absolutely fantastic. Go subscribe to her. Just give her all the love that you can. Seriously, she deserves it. She deserves a lot more than what she's getting right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the little gameplay too of Resident Evil 5. Definitely recommend it. The port is decent. To be honest, it does have a few issues with the frame rate. Digital Foundry is your best bet. They have been showing a lot of the frame rate issues. Nothing that a patch can't fix. It's a shame that this didn't turn out quite as well as the RE6 port, but it's not awful. It works, and the frame rate can actually be really good sometimes, and the cutscenes in this game still look amazing, and it's still really fun to play. So yeah, get Resident Evil 5, it's worth it. You get a whole lot of content for your money, it's really cheap, and it's much better than that dire Resident Evil 6. And yeah, that's gonna cut it. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Goodbye!